let's look at the property here that we've been on 27 years now. A remote um, location, North Georgia mountains, up this graveled forestry road, about a mile and a half, and it goes about another quarter mile up that way, and it's gated with one of these metal bar gates like this here. Um, and that's national wilderness. But you come in our driveway here, and you know, we, as I said, came here 27 years ago. I, I don't really call it more of a vision than a dream, and that we were going to do it. So we inherited the land and decided, young, with kids still, not to wait. So what you're seeing here, there was no savings. There was no long distance plan, or like a dream would be. We just had a vision of coming up in the mountains and building and living. But our plans were what we're going to do right now. What do we need to do right now to build and start clearing the land and all that. So here, this first cabin you're seeing, this little cabin here, actually was a bedroom I'd put on my house when my two kids were here, and they left and I didn't need it, so I decided to tear it down and ended up building a little 11 by 11 cabin down here with that wood. And my daughter lives in it and just really loves it. Who wouldn't? But so that's the first cabin on the property and yard. As you come up the drive, try not to move too fast and make the video too swimmy, but then you see the main cabin up this way, which started out in 1999, was just the middle section. The part in the center you see that's protruding up higher is I think it was 11 by 22, and then off the back it was 7 by 11, so it was really small. We had it on the front and back, and in that corner there where the tree is where that bedroom was, that is now down here. And then back here in the back, you'll see this beige building. Originally started as an 8 by 8 storage building because the cabin was so small. We had to have somewhere to put all our stuff. And as we added on the cabin, I was able to add on to the portion you see with the window. It's the 8 by 8, and opened it up and add on 16 by 12 by 16 or bigger onto it for a music studio. This would be, we're on a ridge here, got about 6 acres, and we built on the ridge, and this is kind of a downhill side, and all these trees are 60 foot tall, and 20 years ago this was dirt because it had burned off. It was a fire. So that's what the growth, it's mostly pine, but of 20 something years, it's incredible. This is the old garden that we had for years. My wife still uses it, and we've got beans. We got some rows of beans going out there, and a lot of beans in pots here. Got a little bit of strawberries and a wild peach tree right here, and an apple tree right here. More beans out in there, but that's the old garden. And then we didn't put a front door on our cabin. We just put the door on the back and built this little breezeway, we call it, in here. So going down here, and so we're over 1,000 foot across the top of the ridge, and this power pole you're seeing here is the last one. We go from there 1,000 foot underground to the cabin, and that's not the end of the property, but there's only 2 poles on our property. We didn't want a bunch of power lines up here, but I built this little tool shed for tools. And then this cabin here was built about 6 years ago. Well, it's a COVID cabin for my daughter and her 4 kids decided it might be safer to leave Atlanta at that shutdown. And so we had to build this structure here. And like I said, on nothing, my daughter had got all these windows and been getting old windows and saving them for years to build a greenhouse and a cabin up here. And so we had the windows, and there's a lot of windows in it, but it's got a little loft, and it's really a cute cabin. I mean, you can sleep about 6 in it, and it's rather small. But and then we're back down here in the greenhouse where I'll probably be doing most of my videos in the garden. But built the greenhouse, um, all out of windows 3 years ago, I guess. Even the roof, if you can see, is industrial type aluminum framed windows. Um, so we've come over 1,000 foot since the gate. So I've developed this whole ridge basically um, in 27 years. And we got distracted. We were in our late 30s, 60 now. So we it didn't happen overnight because we tried to do other things, and wish kind of would have hammered down on it that first 10 years and um, got a lot more done because now I'm old. It's hard to do this stuff. But now we're coming down to the very end of the property. You see this pole here, and it goes down the mountain that way to civilization. So I actually only have 2 ugly power poles on our property. But back to the garden here, and the ponds are filling up because of the rain, and getting stuff planted. But that's just a little property walk, and I did another video on walking up the fire break road and a couple garden ones. But holler in comments, man. Am I crazy? Most people don't get the chance or opportunity to live like this. And what do you think? Is it cool? All right, let y'all go. Leave me a comment.